peace forever and always. This is your brother, Taalik Ibn'rad, and welcome once again to another edition of the Reality's Temple on Earth. You know, these videos are so short, and I should be able to say what I need to say in this very brief period of time. I heard that we're getting ready to have another great debate. KEMET, or those who believe in Egyptian teachings, and those who confess or believe in Islam, the great debate, I believe, is being held in New York City. And I guess this is a wonderful thing that we can get together and convey our differences to one another and all these things like this. And hopefully it will be a peaceful gathering. I want to say this to us. I joined the Nation of Islam in 1981. And I worked with the Honorable Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan for about 9 years approximately. When the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was first rebuilding the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Messenger of Allah, there was great fear. Why was there great fear? There was concern. Why was there concern? There was concern because Minister Farrakhan is a great mouthpiece, and he can inspire thousands of people to do great things. There was concern, there was fear from the enemies of black people because they didn't want this man, Louis Farrakhan, to rebuild what Elijah Muhammad had attained. Because the Nation of Islam, under the leadership of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, created a what would be in this day and time $1 billion dynasty. Masses of businesses. He was getting ready to buy airplanes and had banks, international trade. Thousands of black people every week, according to the Muhammad Speaks, were converting to Islam. So there was great fear and concern by the government and our Negro enemies that this man, Louis Farrakhan, would again rebuild and regain all of this. But as time goes on, Louis Farrakhan has and had, and even to this day do have the ability to attain this or this great achievement, but have not done so. Why? And he, at one time, every time you turn around, they were attacking Louis Farrakhan. If you notice, they stopped. Why have they stopped attacking Louis Farrakhan? Why have their attention is not on Louis Farrakhan anymore? It is because they see that he is not bringing back the Nation of Islam as it was. There are no schools. You've been rebuilding since 1979, 1977. You've got the least obstacles in your way, but you have not achieved what Malcolm X and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad achieved in the Nation of Islam. The enemies don't care nothing about your KEMET versus Islam debate in New York City. Otherwise, the Secret Service will be watching you. The CIA will be watching you, and they might give you a little attention, but they know ain't nothing happening because you're not talking about building no schools. You're not about protecting the black women and educating our sisters, inspiring them to stop being naked out in the street and bringing them culture and educating our children. You have no plans. Louis Farrakhan is not successful because there is no plan, because unlike back in the day when you had a Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad was the leader and the messenger of Allah. But Malcolm X went inside himself to find his own creativity. Not to destroy the nation, not to bring himself prominence, but to help. So you got all these people looking for Louis Farrakhan to do all these great things, but he is not the know of everything, and you deny yourself. He's not an accountant. There are many of y'all who are experts in finances, expert plumbers. He can't do it all. But unlike Malcolm, you sit back and won't use your talent, waiting on him. So they gather in Harlem, New York City, for what? To debate KEMET versus Islam. And the benefit is what? What you gonna get out of it? Oh, we told him off. We showed them. Egyptian teaching, KEMET, is way better. Kemetic teaching is better than Islamic teaching. And when it's all said and done, all of you have nothing except bragging rights. What is bragging rights? You got all these people listening to you, but you don't know how to take their hands. You don't know how to take the power that you got and use it. And that's why the white man, this racist devil in this nation, not concerned with you. You can come on YouTube, or you can be out on the streets and you hollering, you screaming, and you know black folks is emotional. They like, oh, the white man is the devil, and them crackers, and they get all emotional over that. Some of them. But when it's all said and done, you're no threat. But see, Elijah Muhammad was a threat. Malcolm X was a threat. Even Martin Luther King was a threat. You know why there was a threat? Because there was activity behind the voice. Something was going on that messes with those in power. Do you understand what I'm saying to us? If Egyptian teachings, if Islamic teachings are not going to help us grow our own food so we can feed ourselves, make us to build factories where we can make toilet paper so we can wipe our butt. Know what I mean? Make our own YouTube. Yeah, we need a black YouTube. Every time you turn around, brothers with information from a black point of view. But because white people don't like it, and some Uncle Tom niggas don't like it, then they get their pages terminated and suspended. We need our own YouTube. We need our own media. So is that what y'all coming together in New York City to discuss how we going to get our own YouTube? BET, Black Entertainment Television, was weak, but it's not even black no more. It's owned by our enemies now. So we need black entertainment. We need Egyptian Kemetic entertainment television. That's what, if you're not discussing those things, you just want to holler and scream about doctrines, theology, ideology, then that's a waste of time. You'll never see me, and I'll never give you a $10 donation to hear crap like that. We can do that on the side. That's a side issue. How are we going to stop these young black men from killing each other like the brother Darion Allen was murdered in Chicago? The Nation of Islam used to go into housing projects. Don't y'all remember that in the 80s? When Louis Farrakhan was a threat, now he's no threat no more. The Nation of Islam is no threat. And y'all ain't no threat either. Because going and talking with our people in housing projects, We went to the violence. When I was in FOI, we went to the violence. I didn't run from the gangs. I was in the gang holes. That's where you need to be. Not debating about something that happened 4,000 years ago. That's an important issue, of course. But the most important issue is what's happening in 2009. We're losing our people. They need houses. They need shelter. Food on the table. We need employment. Are y'all talking about that? Y'all got the general message. The time is running out. Come on now. This is your brother Taalik Ibn'rad. Let's get it together, man. This was and is the reality's temple on earth. I'll be back.